What's up, y'all? It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. What's going on, y'all? My hair is not laying down. I need to cut it. That's why. So what is everybody? What's going on? What is going on with everybody? It's gonna be a lot of sun in my eyes. I slept wrong last night. How's everybody doing? Today is a new moon. Set your intentions. And what is this? I'll be getting bruises, child. I don't know how. So I just don't know. So what are we talking about today? Basketball wives? I made a video about basketball wives already. People are weird. But I have to edit it. I made it yesterday. Coming home. Watch it while I was watching it, like I did the last time. Excuse me. And yeah, so I gotta edit it. Okay? Alright. So y'all understand? Oh shit, I got the wrong phone up. Oh God, so stupid. I'm like, why is this phone? This is the phone I record with. Ciao. Okay, so Moon is in Virgo, Mercury is in Virgo, Sun is in Virgo. It's popping today. I need to put these glasses on because the sun has risen today. Bitch, what is the tea? Okay, girl. Oh shit. I watched Pose last night because I had watched half of it and I didn't finish watching it. Baby, Electra was calling that ball, baby. I said, come on, Electra, bitch. Why hasn't Electra been calling these damn balls? Oh my God. She was everything. I was like, yes, bitch. Come judge for me. Yes. I was so happy when I was watching that. It was good. They ended it good. We're going to see what's going to happen next season. Because they should be like, what are they, in the 80s, right? They're not the 80s. They're in the early 90s right now, right? So that's going to be cute or whatever. So we're going to see. Let me put this scarf on the chat because it's just cold. Oh, come on, bitch. Get with it. Come on, lady, so I can get over. Y'all, this has been a weird little morning this morning. I just had some weird tweets I was reading. And something just came to me, right? And I was just thinking that we have to, for 2020, let's give us enough time to get out of it, right? Because we don't want to do like a cold turkey kind of thing. Because it's going to take work and a conscious effort to start having new material, right? New material. What I mean by new material is we need to stop saying the things that we know are truths, but that we do not want to continue that being our truth. Black woman is the most disrespected woman in the world. The black woman is the most hated woman. I would like for us to stop repeating these things about us, that if we all believe in the power of our tongue, we need to stop saying these identifiable, right? Okay. I just don't know. Every time I see, this morning, everything I saw about, any oppressed group, I think we get caught up in claiming these positions that we forget that the universe is listening to us and responding in kind. Y'all the most hated women. It's enough people, as powerful as we know we are, it's enough people saying what we're not and what we don't have and what we lack, that the universe is responding in kind. Like, okay, is this what's going on with y'all? All right, then let's continue this. I think it's time for us to start playing from a different playbook. I think it's time to stop that. I think it's time to stop saying the things that, or we need to or move away from the things that I have in the past maybe 10 years have always thought it was a little detrimental to our growth to keep saying things about our position on the totem pole. And I believe that you get to keep the positions that you fight for. Do you know what I mean? You get to keep the positions that you fight for. And if you keep fighting and saying, here's where we are on the totem pole, this is how we're treated, this is how black women are treated, this is how gay folk are treated, this is how we're treated, this is how all these oppressed groups are treated, we continue to remind people. So like you're reminding people that, and we're all saying it so much that our energy, as strong and powerful as it is, are casting these spells on ourselves, like on some real shit, and I just feel like we need to get some new material. I don't think that there's anything wrong with speaking about history, right? And understanding, but as we, read all of the contributions to the 1619 Project, and as we talk about those things, we have to understand that, yes, a lot has changed. Yes, we have come a long way, but from what I've heard women, my elders speak about, to now as a woman, like as a young woman, listening to women, how they speak about their black women, how they speak about their position in society. I did not understand that until I got in my mid-30s. And then I was like, oh, wow, this shit is real. Like, for real. Like, men really have problems with us. They really compete with us. They really have these issues with us, our own counterparts. And the world really is kind of messed up to us and really but we keep saying it and we keep reminding. And I think that is having an effect on our growth, right? And I think everybody wants to grow, and I'm assuming, I don't think that everyone wants to heal necessarily, because I believe that there are some of us who, if we didn't have anything to fight, we wouldn't know what to do with ourselves, right? So we have to keep the fight up. Don't stop the good fight. Why do we have to keep, aren't y'all tired? Y'all not tired? Cause I'm fucking tired. Do you hear me? I'm tired. Don't get tired, Erica. No, why? Why the fuck? We have to stop speaking these things over ourselves. We are so powerful and we forget our power. We forget our power so much that even us keep reminding people our position on the totem pole. You know, psychologically, we still stay there. We still stay there. You stay there. We stay there as a group. We stay there as a collective. We stay there as a society, because we keep reminding people, and you get to keep the position that you fight for. Yes, the black woman is the highest paid person or most educated person in this country. Okay, that is wonderful. That is absolutely great. Okay. Keep saying that. That's positive. You understand what I'm saying? But I just want to figure out a way that we say our affirmations and we get online and reinforce bullshit about our community. And we keep talking about, I'm tired. I am so tired of this one, black women. Stop looking for black women to save the world. Black women are the da-da-da-da-da-da. No, I don't want to be that. 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 So it's either me stop participating, like I'm not participating anymore. I'm deciding that I'm not participating in that anymore. There's just things that we need to focus on. The positive things, reinforcing positive things about ourselves. And, I don't know. That is how I'm feeling this morning. I'm just like, we got to get some new material. I'm tired of men whining, black men whining. I'm tired of black women whining. I'm tired of the whining and the crying and the competition and the grievances. I'm tired. I'm just tired of all that shit. Like, it does nothing but keep us where we are because we arguing for the position. Be mindful about what you argue for. Be mindful what you go up for and battle every day. Do that. Be mindful of that, because it's a lot of us at the same time reminding the world of our low positions on the totem pole. And then at the same time, trying to say, okay, well, we believe in the law of attraction. We believe in the law of correspondence. We believe in the law of reciprocity. We believe in that. We believe in what goes around, come around. We believe in all of this stuff. We believe. Do you also believe you are the most hated? Because then that is also true. And the two are existing at the same time. So what you gonna focus on? You gonna focus on being fucking better, like on some real shit? Or is that what we gonna do? Or are we just gonna keep saying we the most hated? Because I'm tired of being the most hated. Number one, I'm tired of saying it. It wears me out, the fuck out. And I'm just tired of the whole, hood Norman Rockwell painting. I'm tired of it. You understand? I'm tired of that painting. I'm tired. I just am. It doesn't make sense. And we just have to get new material for 2020, a new playbook for 2020. We just have to start. I know that I am going to start. I just have to speak another language. You understand? Because this shit is tiring. And there's nothing wrong with critiquing our community, but it is critiquing to construct, right? To build, to make better, to empower, to uplift, to encourage, to support, right? So we can make those analysis or critiques. We could do all of that, right? Because that is, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these shirts. I need to get some new shirts. It's a mess. We just have to, I don't know, we just got to just say something different. We just have to speak differently, I just want to remind you that we are the most hated group ever. I want to remind you that, okay, the universe says and you shall receive. And you fucking shall receive. Ask and you shall fucking receive. And it's like a hamster in the wheel, right? Because I'm not saying that people are not consciously, supporting, uplifting, and encouraging. But if you supporting, uplifting, and encouraging, and you on the damn treadmill, but you ain't going nowhere because you saying something else that completely contradicts that, in the same breath, you like washing the shit out. Like, we want to uplift each other and we want to support each other. I don't need to remind you of our position because we are working to not be in that position anymore. We are supporting each other not to be in that position anymore. So I don't think we have to keep reminding ourselves and each other and everyone else. And more, I'm talking about each other, community, I just think it's time for a new playbook. We just have to get it. Everybody, the niggas got to get a new playbook. Y'all got to get a new playbook. Aren't y'all tired of saying what black women ain't doing? And that shit is tiring. It's tiring for us because it's a lie. One. Number two, you keep arguing about it, it's going to stay the same. Keep arguing for it and it'll stay the same. It will. You argue for the position, you will get to keep it, honey. You argue to be the most hated, that position you want, you keep arguing about it, you get to keep it. Here you go. Be the most hated. Now what? At the same time, you black girl power and black excellence, that don't go together. Them two things don't work together. We just have to refocus a little bit, I think. I know that I just woke up this morning like, you know what? We need a new playbook, and that's it. Because these plays, ain't nobody hitting no touchdowns. Nobody. No, nothing. No touchdowns, no baskets, no goals, no nothing. I'm really tired of it. And that's just what it is. So, what should we do? What can we do? So I'm going to be thinking of things that I can do, and I will share them. I don't even know. I just know that I'm just changing my language. I'm just tired. I'm tired of it. So I don't want to be tired of it anymore. I don't want to be tired anymore. So I'm going to speak of energy, things that give you good, positive, high vibrational energy, so that we can just get some new material. Bitch, get some new material. Everybody needs some new material. The shit is, we've been saying the same shit over and 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 over again. And if I, as a young woman, can sit down and listen to black women speak about men in a way that I am now, 2 generations later, saying the same shit, that is a problem. That's a problem. And we talk about generational curses. You know what is happening? We are speaking those spells over ourselves because we keep reminding people of our position in life. So either you want, like, I do believe that some people thrive in the conflict or that chaos. It's not more chaos, it's more just like the consistent conflict between you and the world. I think some people enjoy that. Like I said, I think that there's some people who would probably die if they didn't have to get up and fight. I'm tired. Aren't y'all? Honestly, at the end of the day, aren't you tired of fighting? Because what has changed? This is the same shit I'm hearing in terms of social awareness in our community. I'm hearing the same conversations. I'm hearing men speak about women in the same way. I'm seeing, again, no changed behavior. Then I'm seeing women speak about men in the same way. I'm seeing women speak about pay in the same way. I'm seeing all of these things. And what is the point of being and touting that you're the most educated, yet also the most underpaid? The same time, you're the most educated and the lowest paid. That's a problem. That don't go together. We have to get a different handbook. A different playbook, a different manual, a different guide. Something is not, the curl just is not right. And that's how I feel about that. And that's how I was feeling this morning. I just don't know. I just know that it's a cliche, but if I want to see the change, I got to do it first. Like, I got to do it. So I'm making a decision, and I just decided I wanted to share with you guys that that's my decision based on how I woke up this morning. And I was just like, I just saw this tweet of this person saying black women are in this space. And I'm like, sis, oh God, we got to stop. I'm tired of seeing this. Like, and y'all make vision boards, but you keep seeing shit and saying shit and seeing shit and saying shit that doesn't match your vision board. Your words keep saying bullshit. Your vision board has these beautiful things on them. Let those words and your words match. That's it. Like, I know that's what I'm doing. So I'm tired of it. And that's what I gotta say about it. They just gotta do something different. Do something different and get some new material. That's just what it is. And that's just what it is. Okay? Crossing over waters. Now, let's talk about Richard Pryor and his son and Paul Mooney. So, Richard Pryor's bodyguard came out and said that Richard Pryor's son and Paul Mooney, had sex with Richard Pryor's son. Richard Pryor's son, he confirms that he was, and TMZ caught him out, and they asked him, did something happen between you and Paul Mooney? He's like, he wasn't specific to Paul Mooney, but he said that he had been violated in the 80s. The cameraman asked him, now this is where the mind of our society is when it comes to sexual assault against children. He said, was it consensual? And Richard Pryor Jr. said, I was a child. It can't be consensual. I said, yes! Now, period. That's full stop. Now, Paul Mooney done canceled he's hosting some shows. Paul Mooney, y'all know, used to write for Richard Pryor. And according to some reports that the mother also confirmed that, I don't know why that would be confirmed at a funeral, at a repast, but that, not the mother confirmed that it was discussed at the funeral. Now, based on the story that I saw and somebody who had put the timelines together, based on what the security or the bodyguard said versus when movies came out versus when Paul Mooney and Richard Pryor stopped hanging out and when their relationship started to crumble, this bodyguard said that when he found out that Paul was fucking his son, that's what he said, he wanted to have Paul Mooney killed. He put a hit out on him, and then Richard Pryor had the accident where he accidentally caught on fire. And isn't that funny that he was able to make a joke about that? He caught on fire and made a joke about it later, after he was done sitting in his tragedy. He found humor in it, and we laughed. Okay? But Richard Pryor said he wanted to put a hit on him. He had fired the accident and completely forgot about him. But then there are pictures of Paul Mooney walking or pushing Richard Pryor in a wheelchair. So the story of the bodyguard doesn't match the timeline. And if, based on what the bodyguard said, Richard Pryor Jr. was in his 20s when this happened, or 17. It was like a 6-year difference. So, one, if he was 17, it was wrong. If he was 20-something, he's a consenting adult, and that's it. So, I have always thought, now this talk about Paul Mooney's sexuality or sexual orientation, the way he presents himself is he's very dual. He's very man, he's very very masculine, very feminine, as was Richard Pryor, okay? And we know that from stories, like, I don't think it's important to speak about a man's sexuality when discussing child assault, like assault against a child, because it feeds an idea that homosexuals are kind of predators, and that's not true, because we have a lot of women and boys and men and women and boys and girls who have said that they were sexually assaulted and molested by a family member, father, mother, incest, whatever this situation is, and they were straight. So when you start talking about a child and being assaulted, I don't think it's important to speak about the sexual orientation of the person, the perpetrator. I don't think it's important. Okay, I keep hearing that conversation surrounding Paul Mooney, whether he's gay or anytime a man, because that's how toxic we are in our society, that the hatred for femininity goes so deep that any gesture that is feminine is equated to the person being homosexual. And then you have within our community people who don't like homosexuals and who don't like women, right? And the femininity that comes with that. So when a man performs femininity or moves his hand in a certain way, now you're questioning his sexuality. And he could just have feminine traits and be straight as a fucking arrow. So at the end of the day, that does not matter. Not to me. It does not matter. And it doesn't matter what Richard Pryor's son's sexual orientation is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The point is that Paul Mooney has been accused of sexually assaulting a Richard Pryor's son when he was possibly 17 years old. Now this timeline, like, we can go, like, that's the reason why I was like, I don't really want to talk about it, because we don't know what the fuck. But Paul Mooney canceled a lot of his tour dates. He's hosting like a lot of these comedy shows, and I'm pretty sure he will come back out, but said that there's health issues surrounding why he canceled, and apparently he was very upset about these allegations. And the son did not confirm nor deny, but said that his assault happened in the 80s, which would have made him a child or underage, a minor. Okay, so it's no traffic today, you guys. So that is, what it is. What do I think about it? If he was 17, he was wrong. If he was 24, what they say, 6 years, 23, 24, that he's, unless he assaulted him without his consent at 24, I think it's wrong. I mean, do we not think it? I mean, like, why do we need an opinion on child assault, sexual assault? We think it's wrong, right? We know it's wrong. It's wrong. So it doesn't matter who does it. I don't give a fuck I don't give a fuck who it was. And can we stop saying that if something is against the law or the law, there were laws in this country that say we weren't humans. So I don't give a fuck about a law, right? Yeah, you can go to jail for this. We're putting a punishment attached to this. But people like to say things are, well, it's not against the law. She was 16. It's not against the law. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't want to hear that shit. He was 17, the age of consent. Who made these ages of consent? Old, dirty men who want to have sex with children. Fuck these laws. You know it's wrong. You know a child's brain does not finish developing in the area of decision making until they're 25. So we know it's wrong. You don't need my opinion on that. It's wrong. We know it's wrong. Give a fuck who did it. Paul Mooney, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, whoever the fuck. It does not matter. There's no objectivity when it comes to that. None at all. Give a fuck. None. Shit. Okay? That's what it is. Shit. I'm out of here, y'all. I'm hitting the corner to get the sun, y'all. Have a good weekend. We'll be doing yoga tomorrow. And probably just hanging out this weekend. This week went by so fast for me. It's been a weird week. Don't tailgate me. You should have left early. You should have left earlier. You should have left earlier. They hit the back of my shit, lady. We're gonna have a problem. Shit. Anyways, y'all have a good day. Take care of each other. Protect your energy and get some new material. Peace.